Rob, can you give us the usual changes thing? Go through the team.
Sure.
Gives us a start.
Sure. Let's start at the back. Louis is coming in for Spoo.
Is that a Springbok rotation?
No, it's a bit of both. But he got a knock, as you would remember, in last week's game on his quad. So yeah. So but it's also a bit of rotation. Louis coming in. Louis Schreuder starting. That's out and out rotational. And that's basically the starting lineup. On the bench, Philip is back for this weekend's game, and Kobus from Baker's coming in, and Kieran Papura will replace Craig Brenden on the bench.
Rob, Philip
Yeah.
coming back, coming on the second half. That's got to give you a good boost of experience and leadership.
Yeah.
Welcome return.
No, 100%, Mike. He's been chomping at the bit for a long time now, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for him to come back in this derby game against the Bulls.
Craig misses out.
Yeah.
You said he's picked up some sort of a bicep injury. Do you know how bad it is?
We don't know. We don't know. So we'll assess it later on, and hopefully it's not too serious.
Rob, I wanted to pick your brain about the two centres that you've lost to sort of foul play.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a case of Jeremy and Mara just being a bit too overexcited in games and losing their cool? Because I mean, now you've lost two very good centres that gave you a lot of depth in that position, and now you're having to bring Kobus into slot.
Well, we've got a great replacement in Kobus. Kobus at this level has performed over and over for us. And also in the past for the Stormers. It's not great to lose two centres like Mara and Jem, but I guess those things do happen in rugby. Those moments in the rugby game does happen. I feel that Mara was desperately unlucky to get 4 weeks. Or 2 weeks rather.
Louis, a rematch now with the Bulls. In a nutshell, what do you have to do differently from Loftus 3 weeks ago to tomorrow, Saturday to what?
In a nutshell, it's a big nutshell because there's going to be a lot of stuff. Obviously we got schooled up in Loftus, but I think we learned a good lesson from that. So hopefully apply that lesson we learned, and then it's our home field, so use our home advantage, use our crowd. But it's going to be a physical battle. It always is against the Bulls, and I think we just got to be mentally up for it. I feel.
Rob, just looking at Luke coming into the starting lineup probably gives you a bit more physicality than the last time we went up to the Bulls, and Andre also starting at 12.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a direct approach this time around.
No, 100%. You're right. Luke has been so industrious for us. He's also been waiting for a long time to get a start. So it's a really great reward for him. As you say, it's going to be a big physical battle like all these South African derbies are. And we have to be up for it from a physical point of view.
Rob, Beast equals Adrian's record for most caps in Africa. In a season where you've blooded so many youngsters, how important has Tendai become? Apart from the fact that he's your starting, he's cemented his place in this team over 10 years.
When you speak about Beast, you actually need a lot of time to talk about him. He's just it's not a cliche, but he's just a true legend of the game. He's been immense for us this year. His leadership on and off the field, the way he supported Louis, and the way he just brings the youngsters into the team, he's just been outstanding.
And Louis, just a word on this leadership group. Especially in a game like this, the Bulls had so many guys stand up for them, at Loftus, for yourself and the rest of the leadership group. How important was that to you?
Yeah, 100%. Just to add on, Coach, I think Beast is probably the most professional I've worked with in my 9 years. He's an unbelievable person as well, And yeah, the leadership, obviously, I think a difference for us last week as well. Our leadership pitched, and we actually played well, all of the leaders. And yeah, it will be massively important. Obviously, our one-on-one battles with them as well. So they're big names. We got to front up and play better than them. So that will be a massive thing for us.
Coach Rob Jr. Had a good performance last weekend. Perhaps didn't have the same performance against the Bulls a couple of weeks ago. Are you looking for more of the same, just more of a territorial kicking game from him? He needs the boss proceedings if you want to play rugby in the right parts of the field.
I thought Rob really played well last week. You know, this is going to be Test match rugby on Saturday. So exits and our kicking game in general is going to have to be spot on. Our discipline has to be good. And as I said, our physicality. I think those three things are going to be massive.
Rob, do you think in big South African derbies like this, for the boys who have put their names up and know that they'll be in Springbok reckoning, these are the kind of games that they need to stand up against?
Absolutely. I mean, this is a massive opportunity for all the players out there on Saturday. You know, everyone is going to be watching. Rusty and his guys will be watching, and this is a great opportunity to stake your claim for that World Cup squad.
Louis, in terms of how you guys want to play, would the second half against the Rebels be kind of an indication of what you're aiming for? Do you want more of that this week?
Yeah, I think we played well second half, but I think we managed it better. Like our game management, like Coach said, like Rob, we managed it better. I think we still left a few tries out there. Second half, we could have scored one or two more, and obviously they started well with that first few phases. We defended, and that was really a turning point for us as well in the second half. So I think we won our whole performance, not just the second half, but the first half.
Is it about getting the balance right between the territory and keeping the ball in the
Yeah, 100%. No, obviously facing the Bulls, they've got a good tactical game, and that's why where they schooled us last time as well. With Andre, with the nines, with Warwick, I don't think he's playing, but we obviously got to manage that. I think we managed it well last Saturday, but it's a new week. We've got to do it all over now.
Any further questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.